Off the Mobley screen. Mitchell on the DHO. Sprays it out to Garland from deep. And the Cavs on the board. Literally and figuratively. Edgecombe to George. Got a mismatch against Garland. Goes up, draws the foul. Buy one, get one free. Number 3 option now here in Philadelphia, coming off an injury that he suffered in the summer. It's off to Barlow, loose ball. Cavaliers have possession. Mitchell off glass. Allen running the floor. Somebody hit the snooze bar. Tyson sprints into the ball screen. Mobley on the show and go. And his jump hook connects. What about 70%?
70%. And you know what that does in a league like this? That means there's another 50 guys that can stay with you off the dribble when you lose 30%. So
that's a pretty good 70, though.
That looks pretty good right there.
Out top, Embiid hands it off to Maxey. Merrill defending him. Tough shot by Tyrese, who knocks it down. Hunter back home in Philadelphia, trying to rediscover his shooting touch. Tyson back out to Hunter on the reload. Used all of the iron, did a victory lap. And
that's the way I used to look at those if I was struggling and you got one to roll in.
He had that shot on layaway. Garland with a 3-ball. Prolific for the 76ers this year with those two. Embiid sits down. Adembona comes in. Hunter bludging his way into the paint. 7 and 12.
He's a vital piece. He does so many things defensively and as a rebounder at the small forward spot to help you win. And when he's contributing that 15 to 18 consistently, they're a different team.
Well, look at the high-flying rookie, VJ Edgecombe out of Baylor. Porter Jr. goes Twain out to Hunter in rhythm from deep. That's another one.
Which is good to see for Kenny Atkinson because of the struggles he's had.
Actually picked up his dribble in trouble, and he found the bucket. Wow. At the offensive end, as George tries to counter and does from downtown. Tried to rip through against Grimes. 7 on the shot clock. That high gather, which is a patented move, and he gets it to fall. Here's Mobley. Back to ball, open for 3. This one falls. Contact underneath, no whistle. Cleveland has numbers if they choose. Mitchell piercing the paint and gets the layup.
You just cannot backpedal. He's got that base that he can get in there, and he's so strong and on balance at all times around the rim. That's a poor job defensively in transition by the Sixers.
Watford from downtown laces the 3. Good defense by Edgecombe to blow up that wide action. Here's ball. Mitchell again fighting against Edgecombe. Mobley gets points. Mobley. Garland drives it immediately. Float game. Used all the iron and got another one. Off the Embiid screen. Maxey, great pocket pass. Embiid on the show and go. Gets it to fall. Inside Mobley with a tough catch. One more. Allen and one. Boy, wonderful interior passing lanes. Mobley. Hunter back in the ball game. Back to Mobley inside. That sweeping jump hook. Counted and one. Cavaliers shooting 49% from the field. Garland against the rookie, now Mobley. Got downhill, and that's how you finish. Guarding him. And now they tilt the floor. Bring over Allen. George in the corner, 2 on the shot clock. Got to get busy. And Embiid got it to go on the follow. 61-49 just underway here in the third quarter. Garland, the big first half with 14 for the Cavs. Tyson couldn't turn the corner. Mitchell launching the 3, and it's wet. Sideline out of bounds. Here's Mobley. Mitchell with that high gather. Mitchell, floater, cut the check. Here's Garland into the front court. Rejects the drag screen. On that Nash dribble, lays it home. And the lead up to 22. From the wing, Maxey. Walker with the rebound. Maxey going to try another one. Second one falls. Over to Paul George. That baseline jumper is good by George. He's got 13. That break. He's a guy that's really been empowered by Donovan Mitchell this year. From the wing, good. Grimes.
I'm not sure about Nick Nurse. Had to be holding his breath a little bit.
And that
watch that.
Yeah, that bucket by Garland, Tim, snapping, who fails to cash out. Tomlin was open on the hit. Tyson around the world and got the lay to go.
That was a nasty behind the back.
Tyson shot clock at 10. Tyson got peeled clean by Maxey. Good defense by Tyrese Maxey. Walker back out to Embiid, the trailer, unguarded. You see the Timberwolves on Friday night on our card. The lob up top, a Dembona with a little bit of bounce.
This has been his quarter, trying to hold off the Sixers in a couple of runs they've made.
Walker can't connect, and here's the ubiquitous Mitchell leading the break. What a catch and punch by Hunter. Cross court to Grimes, 3 on the clock. And a tough look for the Sixers. They turn it over, Cleveland does, though. Oubre converts. At the 5 as Embiid begins the period on the bench. George turns the corner on Mobley and quick shot him for the bucket.
Jonesy legs, Darius Garland right foot injury, which is not the same foot that he hurt in the he was dealing with in the offseason where he had surgery on his toe. So different foot, but right foot injury tonight, will not return. Also, Dominic Barlow of the Sixers back contusion will also not return.
Wow. Here's Mitchell. And he knocks down another 3. Tim, I was about to ask you about Cleveland.
Basket looks really big right now. It's one of the game's premier scorers.
Andre Drummond inside over Mobley. A hard-earned bucket. Meanwhile, for Mitchell, trying to add things to his game. Porter Jr. on the snatch back. Inside. Lost the handle, Mobley did. Grimes out and running. Elevates and lays it in. Great relationship. Text back and forth. And Porter Jr. trying to replicate the same kind of success. Tyson from downtown.
3s tonight, and yet he knocks it down.
Mobley hands it off to Porter Jr. Inside, good catch by Mobley, and 1.
So when you combine that with the fact that you've got Edgecombe and Maxey right now combined at 23 points, when they average 47, that's been the story of the game.
Wow, Mobley just packed that up. FedEx.
No doubt Donovan Mitchell again will be an all-star.
Paul George from 15 knocks from the opening tip. Yeah, and when you think about the Eastern Conference, hey, this is a great barometer for what the Cavaliers can do when whole, right?
Oh, no doubt.
Ball misfiring from the corner. Yeah, Embiid with his 12th consecutive game or 20 points or more. Oubre pulls the 3 and connects. In the Eastern Conference, they have taken another step going back to last year, making an appearance in the playoffs against the Knicks before losing.
Available, but you would think Philadelphia would want some payback in the rematch.
As for Cleveland, this looks like the team that last year had a historically high offensive rating as we get to the 3-minute mark. 3 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Off the steal, it's Edwards with some room service, and it's
unless you see a barrage here late. But look, this is what they've been doing the last 2 years. And there's number 44 right there, and their 19th make.
But if they can get Lonzo Ball to pop to bolster the bench and get Hunter going, who has now since moved to the bench, hey, anything goes for the Cavaliers.
Dynamic one-on-one threat that Donovan Mitchell represents. This team can be almost impossible to contain on given nights. The Joker back here probably sometime early February.
And speaking of getting people back, I would be remiss if I didn't give a shout out to our officiating friend and family member, Bill Kennedy. The microphones around the league just leading the way for Kenny Atkinson and the Cavaliers. He had 27 of his 35 in the second half, 20 alone coming in the 3rd quarter.